Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf gaming channel as we're playing Path of Exile. And while doing this series, I managed to get myself a 6-link armor. Basically, I actually bought one. It was pretty damn cheap. Instead of instead of using or continuously using like these few orbs of fusing, I found a simple armor, a basic armor for like 16 chaos orbs, and I was like, why am I still struggling? Like, why do I keep trying to use all those orbs of fusing? So here we are. We've got our 6-link ready to go. What will that mean for us? Well, if we take a look at Lacerate, we're doing now 12,000 damage. Actually, let's go into bleed mode because that's a bit more. We're at 15,000 damage per second plus 7,800, almost 7,900 bleeding per second on the main hand, and on the offhand we are at 10,000. And I want to add in Brutality. Brutality, what it does, it removes any chaos damage or any elemental damage that we might be doing, and it provides us with 56% at level 70, a 56% extra physical damage. So for bleeding, this is great. And supported skills deal 3% increased physical damage. That's a bit from the quality. I have one of these gems that I received a while back. Found it in one of the encounters. So as we're throwing it in, Brutality now does 23,000. So that's another 8,000 extra damage. We get 12,000 on the bleed. We get 15,000 on the offhand bleed. So this should put us in a great position to go around and do a bit more content. Now, the way that I will be doing it going forward, at least for this week, I'm not sure I'm gonna keep this series for too long, because not a whole lot of people watch it, and there's not a whole lot of time that I can put in it to make it perfect. So at least for this week, we're gonna do half-hour episodes, and we'll see how that goes from there on out. I guess I'm gonna take probably a bit of a break with Path of Exile, maybe for a league, maybe for two, until I have a better idea of how I can make this in a way that is fun and useful for all of you. And I don't have the solution for right now. Like, whenever I am listening back on the episodes I did and things like that, I realize that there's a whole lot more that I want to do, but I just don't have enough time to grind out. And I feel like if I was to put out a TV show, and there are other TV shows just like mine out there, I would like people to spend their time looking at one of the shows that would be more interesting for them. And I feel like there are other people who can give you more with the time that you are investing than I do. But I'm going to continue this series at least for this week. Now, until then, let's get back into the game and focus here. Our missions in areas grant 30% increased favor, okay. And we get over here Great Migration. Areas have 10% chance to contain an additional packs of beasts instead of other monsters. So instead of meeting other monsters, there will be like these, like beasts. Okay, I mean, we're gonna take it. Let's figure this out. And now let's jump in and do a few maps. We can sell this and get a rank 8 map. What else could I do? I could sell these. Sell 3 of those. I guess I will sell 3 of these as well. I'm not sure I'm necessarily doing the perfect choice there. It might be better to just run these maps as they are. Well, let's see. Okay, so, and I've already done that, but let's pick this level rank 8 map, and we'll pick these just to farm it out. Identify this one. I think what I want to do is just throw in some quality on the maps. And then we'll throw in some of these rare. Extra damage, I see no reflection. Physical damage reduction, that might be slightly problematic, plus the extra life, but I think will be good. Monsters have 50% chance to avoid elemental. We don't do elemental on either side. We can't even cause elemental damage right now. So this is good. And this one should be good as well.
I can't do this just yet.
So let's see, maybe we'll even get an extra level here. And let's get this. Now the reason why I want to do like this week's episodes is because I want you, as I want myself, to see what will happen once we get to this point, right? Like how much of an effect would be if we add another aura until we feel like this build is almost complete.
You will never know my name.
Oh, getting a bit of lag. Okay, that one is done. Let's continue forward. A granite flask.
Off you go, little beast! Away!
As you can see, the damage is a lot higher than before. Even the bleeding has a really good effect. We can clear quickly and efficiently, and we're not losing a lot of life either. We're staying strong. And I guess in the sense, the modifiers are not that bad. Oh yeah, let's keep going here. I guess we're pretty much done. Don't feel like I need to do much more in this situation. Well, let's get into the arena. Okay. Perfect. And what do we get? A holy chainmail. 6 link. I mean, that is good reward, no matter how you look at it. I'm not sure it fetches a good price, but that is cool. That is actually cool.
I can't do this just yet.
Let's see, we can do a tiny bit more farming. We're on tier 7 maps, and that means that we get better experience overall. Here is the red beast of the map, so we'll take it out. And then we have the yellow beasts up here. But this one was pretty easy.
We will be best friends until we slaughter you!
The 3-round challenger returns. Night's madness drains away all hope.
Oof. Almost got us there. Let's see, is there anything else I want? A chain hook. Does anyone use chain hook?
Vengeance is cold indeed.
I don't think I've ever used anybody use chain hook. Mostly because there are so many monsters that can kill you that even if you are to have like a really tanky character, you don't really jump in. Maybe something that feels absolutely mortal, but even then, would you jump in the middle of trouble when you wanna have a movement skill that gets you out of trouble? I don't know. I would doubt it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't know
Your
what.
potential remains unrealized.
Eek. Not only did we lose there, but we lost some experience as well. We were almost leveled up. I guess we have to take it back then.
That was a great hunt, Exile.
Should have stopped that encounter earlier, but... you know. Taking risk, being gutsy. Being immortal, I guess that's something that adds up as well. Is that it? I think that's pretty much it. So let's go back home. Yep, we'll go here. Don't need to identify. We have these with 3000 armor and chance to block spell damage and attack damage. I feel like for us it's pretty important to run that flask as well. Instead of the phasing. I'm running a mana flask right now. Because we need it. Yep.
I can't do this just yet.
Yeah, I'll have to think if I want to run that flask, but I think I do. At this point we have a lot of armor and mitigation could come in handy. Should be fine with the porcupines in this map. Though I haven't seen any of them yet.
Now is your chance to claim back victory. You
Sure.
fall to ruin.
Let's do two of these rounds.
So be it.
Paranda's
As
coins,
disappointing as
I
it
don't
is.
really care for, to be honest. 2 rounds of Paranda's coins. Doesn't seem that important. Arena, let's check this boss battle out. Okay, 1 down. 2 down. Everybody's down. Superior, Decide Mass, Veil Axe, Royal Skin. Maybe these boots. And I think that's pretty much it. A leather belt? Maybe. It has a high enough rank, it could be an upgrade. Okay, still alive, still breathing. We're still good. Let's go for another run through the map. Make sure we clear as many of them out as we can. I do love the speed of these waves. I'm not sure there's any other melee build like it, or at least not that I've played, that feels so smooth. And it hasn't been always like that, but now when I have this 6 link in place and everything, you know, up to level, maybe not the perfect level, but still good. The movement, the defenses, everything has come together, and for something that I've put together for the first time, I think at the end of the week, when I'm done with what I think would be this series, what I will do, I will take a look at other people's last rate builds and just compare it. Just see what I could learn from them. Maybe I'll even make a video out of it, where we're taking a look at other people's builds and be like, okay, well, what did we do well, what did we add, what didn't we add, what we could have learned from them. Yeah, we'll do another one of these maps. Just because the experience can be good, so why not? I guess the only downside of this build is not that much of a downside, but I guess it could be, is the aim. Like, I have a pretty good area of effect, so I cover a lot. However, there's still like, I feel like it's almost like 45 degrees. Is it would it be a bit more? Let's see if I do this. Oh, maybe it's almost 90 at this point. Yeah, might be not about 90 degrees. Let's say that we cover one area. However, that leaves us exposed in all the other areas. And you get plenty of occasion when you get surrounded. And there are a few builds which work with better areas of effect. Even splitting some attacks and things like that. For example, I would consider the last build we had with the arc slightly more mindless. Like, you could just right click it and you were paying attention mostly to the fact that you shouldn't get hit, and other than that you were just right clicking and it would go to the enemy by itself, even along the corners. So it really matters what you are looking for. But I guess that's the whole charm of this game, like the possibility of making different ideas work.
Should be quick.
Right, if you're going for minions, then you would get a whole different type of playstyle. Whenever you are playing a minion build, you have to be a lot more passive, so you have to like being passive and avoiding and knowing how to make the minions go a certain direction and things like that. What type of ritual is this? Oh, what is this ritual? Is this like an empower ritual or what? Almost feels like I never seen this emboldening ritual. Oh, I've never seen that beam. Monsters are massive. Atlas Altar causes monsters to glow even larger. Okay. If you're wondering what size does in this game, well, increased area of effect. That could be one. I'm not sure if it comes with other things like what were the increase to damage because you are bigger. I know there's an altar, right, that makes you bigger and increases your attack, and I think it increases your critical strike chance as well. Okay, last ritual in the beginning.
I can't do this just yet.
Okay. Well, what do we get here? 2 exalted orb shards. There's an empower here, but I already have one at home. And there's not a whole lot else that, well, we can't afford anything else. But there we go. Oh, and level up. Let's see, how does this influence our strength? We're going this way. Oh, that was for... Let's take the point out again. Okay, that's not a huge increase. Not sure the points will be worth it. Maybe if we get this one. Would I be refunding anything? Like I could refund. Let's refund these 5% extra life. I am going to be putting it here. That means at this point, yeah, we have reduced Flesh and Stone and Blood and Sand, and we can run another aura. Do I have another aura on me? Have I been leveling up something like Pride or something like that? Doesn't seem like it. So I guess our objective will be to go home and just take a look at what type of auras we could add up. Maybe even go to one of the shops to figure it out. So then I'm just gonna go into the city, to arrive.
How's the trail?
And I will tell her, let's see, what can you give me? Because I am imagining that it's her who will provide us with some sort of aura that would improve our attacks. This one would provide us with damage converted to lightning. We're not doing any kind of elemental. Because of brutality, we don't do any other damage except for, physical. Rejuvenation totem, a war banner. You and nearby allies gain accuracy, we don't miss, so we don't care. Vitality. This would really improve our regeneration. I have a feeling that going for vitality would be one of those things that would make us stronger, or determination. Anger, we don't care because it's fire attack. Purity of fire. A dread banner we already have, and there's pride. Nearby enemies take at least 15% more physical damage, raising up to 30% as they stay in the aura for 4 seconds. Do they though? Right? Like, these are the auras. Supported auras do not affect you. Non-curse auras from supported skills have 20%. Supported auras they don't affect us. Oh, I'm meaning they affect... Oh. They affect nearby allies, I guess? Arrogant support, it reserves life. Well, that's interesting. Meaning I could throw it on vitality or something, right? Make it very, very strong on regeneration. Evasion, we can gain some evasion, we can gain haste, increased attack speed and movement speed, 50%. Could be. I mean, I don't see anything else, but there's a bit of speed, though we can't level it up to a high level. We have 171 dexterity, not bad, but I don't think it's enough. So, with that in mind, we have
There'll be time for that soon
three
enough.
support skills that we have to decide how we will use.
I can't do this just yet.
So if I'm going to take a look at our, let's see, let's start with Pride. I'm curious if we have something with a bit of quality. No, we have something with level 6. Okay, and I'll throw Pride in here. Then we have Determination. I'm not sure we have it either, no. For more armor, or Vitality. I know I had one of those at some point, but not anymore apparently. So, what do we have? Vulnerability. This is a curse. Maim, Flesh and Stone, and War Banner. War Banner we're not using anymore. I could level this up. Let's throw Pride in. And then we have Vitality, which I could throw maybe instead of Enduring Cry. Steel Skin, Leap Slam. Deadly Ailment Support. I mean, I don't think I'm using that anymore. If I throw in Determination, let's just do a quick check. So if I throw in Determination here, what would that mean? Oh, 2000. About 2000 extra armor. And this would be pretty much the limit. So we get a bunch of attacks. Definitely using a lot of mana. I would need an enlightenment orb. Or I could just throw in Pride. Let's see. Let's color this. I'm gonna try to make all of these red to begin with. There we go. So now we have vulnerability here. Blood and Sand. And I guess I'll put Pride in. If I was to throw in Vitality at level 1. Let's see, how does this look?
My
Okay.
spirit is spent.
I can't. So basically I can't really do Vitality right now. Apparently does Determination use less? No. I still, even with that 10% reduction, we can't use something like Pride or Determination. I need an enlightenment. Ah. Okay. So it's definitely a bit more complicated. I will put pride in here. And I think I will level up vitality to a certain level. Blood and sand. I have blood and sand here. Chance to bleed, still skin. Yeah. Interesting. The war banner, I'll leave it as it is. But I want to level up these.
I can't do this just
Quality them up. So chance to bleed, level up 20 quality, which provides us with 10% extra bleeding. We got the recipe completed and we're also doing it for steel skin. For steel skin, it will increase our recovery rate, which is great. Maim, let's see, where is it? Steel skin is right here. Well, it has a quality of 19, but we are going to continue leveling it up. So that is pride and determination. As I said, interesting.
See you.
I really would have thought things would be different. Chance to bleed here. It doesn't do anything, but we'll level it up. And we have a rank 9 map. So let's quickly go to this rank 9 map and then we'll put a cut.
Good luck out there.
Okay, I don't see some physical damage reduction, but that's pretty much it. So let's go on the map. Activate our auras. I'll activate vitality and I will level it up to a higher level to where we can get some good regeneration. Basically trying to avoid death as much as possible. I mean, even a good regeneration can be an added defense. You have just to imagine that you are putting layers upon layers, right?
I saw in the Nomad the same lethal desperation for survival that I saw in the churning black masses. Its instincts took it this far, and it was right to trust them, but...
Whew. Okay, she gets healed by the Maven. We should be good. There we go.
I can't do this just yet.
I don't really care about the Sacred Grove right now, so I'm not going to go in it. To be honest, if you are playing Path of Exile and you've watched other people play, you know already, but if you haven't and you are more casual and you've been watching me, know that it's not really worth to do the harvest anymore. I have rarely found something that is even worth exploring anymore.
The single round
Basically it got nerfed, and it got nerfed pretty badly. I don't know. I am a casual player and even I don't feel like to like they've done well. And when I'm saying casual player, because everybody needs to define this term to what they feel like it's casual player, I say that I don't put too much importance on game changes, generally speaking. Basically, they don't affect me. Like, if there's nerfs and things like that, I'm like, okay, sure, now it's like that. But this time it feels like it's, I don't know, there haven't been modifiers that I was interested in. At least not now towards the end of the game. And that doesn't feel too great. Okay, well, I feel like this is pretty much it. I hope you have enjoyed even this shorter episode, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Now I hope that tomorrow I have something new for you, a new upgrade, something to take a look at and enjoy as the next step. Now until then, I wish you all to have a wonderful day.